Yes, Rituraj. Okay. Okay, group number one, please start your presentation. Group number one, are you there? From civil 2001 to roll number 8.
Devjit sir, if they have still now joined, we can move to the next group.
Group roll number 10 till roll number 16. Group number 2. Jadi পঢ়াই ভাল হ'ব তাৰমানে কি পঢ়া প্ৰিপেয়াৰ হোৱা ভাল হ'ব
Devjit sir, you can call out group number 1 again.
Sir, I'm from group number 1.
Yeah, Biplab, wait for a second.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm also from group number 1.
Sir, I'm
Okay,
also
please wait.
group number 1.
Please wait. Please wait.
Okay. Yeah, I will be starting from.
Yeah, sir, I am also from group number 1.
Yeah, Abhijit Koleta, you are selected. Okay. So group number one, you can start your presentation. Mobile phone question.
Group 1, please start.
Okay, sir. 1 minute. Sir, am I audible to you, sir?
Yes.
Sir, can you see the screen I'm sharing?
Yes.
Yes.
So, sir, I'm Krishanta Bodle and I'm from a young sailor boy named Jack was lying unconscious on the raft. The sun was blazing hot and the blue water of the sea extended limitlessly to the horizon. The sailor boy suddenly woke up with a jerk. He was sweating, and it seemed as if he suffered a severe trauma. And the sight around the raft didn't help him, as everything was a tragic sight. He was feeling helpless and was begging to God for help. After some time, he realized it was getting dark, so he composed himself and went for scavenging some supplies. He came back to the raft and started sailing towards the evening red sky in the horizon. He struggled for days for his life with limited food on a small raft on the vast, ruthless sea. One fine morning, he was laying on his raft, dead tired. He suddenly saw an island. Firstly, he thought he was imagining things, but when he reached there, he was overjoyed. This turn of events gave him hope and vigor to live his life. He went for hunting and cultivated food, scavenged wood for fire, and also built a shelter. He realized accepting his fate will help him cope up with trauma. One day, as he was going for fishing along the beach, he suddenly stopped. His face had an amused expression, and his eyes had a weird spark of happiness. He saw a trail of footsteps of a human, and he was sure it was not his. Full stop. Thank you, sir. That was our flash fiction.
Yes, thank you for the presentation.
Yes, sir.
Devojit
Sir,
sir,
can I say
yes,
some few more points, sir?
you want to add some more points?
Yes, sir. Means the few of the rules I have followed that if I can highlight you while writing
Yeah,
the flash
please. Yes.
fiction.
Yes.
So I was not familiar with it. So the rules that I have read that it has to be kept a little bit short, the story. So I kept the length of the story short, and I have minimized the number of characters. So only one character is being used, and I have tried to give a sense of unpredictability to the lines so that the story is not really predictable. And I have given used third person's opinion like a narration to describe the whole story, and also the ending. I have given an abrupt ending that gives us a sense of suspense as it should be according to the rule I have read. And also in the beginning introduction part, I have not set the plot or introduced a hell lot. I have just started from the get-go, which also I read in the rules that you have to start suddenly.
Yeah.
So that were my points.
Overall, your presentation was good. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Devajit, Tushanta, you can stop sharing your screen here.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. So,
Sir,
so
can I
the
ask something?
second presentation, uh, group two from civil.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please hold a minute. Okay. Please hold a minute.
Okay, sir. Sir, can I start my presentation now?
So group two, civil from roll number 10 to roll number 16. You can start group two.
Okay, sir.
Please.
Proceed with our presentation, sir. So it starts from here. Marooned in the endless sea with the wrecked boat. Sir, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can see your slide. Please
Okay,
start.
okay. Okay, sir. Marooned in the endless sea with the wrecked boat. Out in the deep blue sea, four men were fishing. They were on their small boat. It was a sunny day. Everyone was in a perfect, happy mood. The day was well spent, and they caught 3 buckets full of fishes. The sun was going down, and they started returning home as they were not. Luckily, they were heading almost north. Sun went down, and out of nowhere, black stormy clouds appeared. Strong waves and wind disoriented them. Trevor decided to lead the way home. Say, the storm won't last long. Sun will come out and we will reach home. The waves knocked them out of their boat. One of them died as he couldn't swim. Trevor and other two kept swimming. Storm finally stopped in the dawn. Sun came out. Trevor and the others, named Michael and Franklin, were exhausted and so weak that they could only float. Rescue boats started reaching for them as they got found by Trevor's wife, and unfortunately they couldn't find them. 2 days passed and no one could rescue them. One on the fourth day at noon, a group of fishermen containing 3 persons were returning home on their small raft. Fortunately, they saw Trevor, Michael, and Franklin floating and They showed they showed them proper direction and gave a compass as the raft couldn't carry all of them. The bodies bubbled their way to shore, and the raft drifted behind and disappeared. So this is the answer.
Okay. Thank you, Avigyan, for your presentation.
Thank you so much.
You want to say 2 or 3 lines on how you have prepared it?
We started preparing for it like in the evening last night, yesterday. So uh, I actually forgot how to make this presentation because it was a long time ago when I last made any presentation. So I had to learn this fiction. My team wrote this story, wrote this fiction, and at night we made this presentation. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much. So
Welcome.
group three, yeah, group three, please hold on, okay?
Sir, excuse me, I'm from group one, sir. Should we leave the group one so that the later groups can join?
No, no, group one, please be there. Please be there.
Okay. Okay, sir.
You listen to others presentations, okay?
Okay, okay, sir.
Sir, they can listen from YouTube because we are not getting space to join. The meeting is full.
Good presentation tomorrow night. Okay, thank you, Vikyam, for your presentation. Do you want to say anything, any words, কিবা ক'ব নেকি ক'লো আৰু অলপ চলপ কি কৰিলে কি নাই কৰা আমাৰ টিমে কৰিছে বুলি কৈছো আৰু কিন্তু কৰিছো মই গোটেইটো মই মাই টিম দিছে কিয় ক'ম এটা লগৰ হয় ন
Abhigyan, please mute yourself.
Students, group one and group two students, hello, am I audible?
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
Yeah, so I would suggest that since you are over, you please view from YouTube live, okay, so that other students who have still not presented, they can join the Google Meet, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so please
Okay,
view
sir.
from YouTube live. Yes. Group three, are you ready?
Yes, sir, we are ready.
Please start your presentation, and it's better if you show your group members also in your slide if you have.
Sir, we don't have a slide. We have made a video. And
I see, I see. Okay. So please start.
good morning, everyone present here. My name is Aditya Hazarika. We have Aminul Amin Mazumdar, Monali Phukan, Munna Hassan Ahmad, Niharika Borwa, Ricky Laskar, Ruhana Farzin Ahmad, and Wasim Mustafa in our group. We have all prepared this story together, and now we'll continue with the story.
Now I, Niharika Borwa, would like to present before you all our flash fiction titled The Raft of Mankind.
One second. Sir, I'm sharing the screen.
Sure.
The Raft of Mankind. People have known of the lost treasure left behind by the ancient gods of old. No more a myth than the treasure itself, fabled to be hidden as far north as no man has ever been. Only a few brave souls have tried to embark on the dangerous mission to find this wealth. They traveled the seven seas to find the island of hope where it was believed to lay. Word spread between the masses that the island had a deep secret within it, along with the treasure, a grave reputation of nightmarish creatures and clever traps guarding the mythic treasure. Alliances were formed and blood was shed to fulfill the greed of kings for the fabled wealth. Little did they know about the plans of the ancient ones to divide the people for their wish to reclaim what once was theirs. The very earth and its people which turned against them eons ago. Ignorant of the apocalypse that the royalty were bringing upon mankind, the soldiers fought and killed for ages, igniting further the hatred which went on for generations to come. At last came the time when a king was left with all his people dead, and an open chest in front with treasure that could fulfill any and every desire, but still useless. The bodies were bobbing on the sea, and a raft drifted behind. The king was the last of the humans, the only raft for mankind, watching in horror as he saw the creatures approach and sensed the death of humanity rise from the depths.
Thank you very much, everyone. Now I'd like to explain the inclusion of the line, which is the heads were the bodies were bobbing on the sea, and and a raft drifted behind. So in our story, the bodies are the qualities of human which were destroyed because of the greed of powerful people, and the last human standing, that is the king, is the raft, which is like a hope for humanity, but still is ignored as it is about to die and is drifting behind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aditya, for your presentation.
Thank you very much, sir.
So, group 4, please be ready. I will tell you to present, okay? Please prepare yourself, group 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Biplab, can we start with group 4?
We can start with group 4 now. So, group 4 is from civil 25 to 33 roll number.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm presenting.
Sure.
Yes, present.
Good morning, everyone. As a part of our English and literary activities, we, the student of Group 4, are going to present a flash fiction towards it. The members of our group are myself, Vivraj Sinha, roll number 25, Jupiter Nath, roll number 26, Ridham Bora, roll number 27, Sagalsam Johnson Singh, roll number 28, Arindam Kalita, roll number 29, Udita Datta, roll number 31, Bhargav Pratim Bora, roll number 32, and Ankita Fukan, roll number 33. So the line given to us is the bodies were bobbing on the sea and a raft drifted behind. So I would like to explain the setting of the story. The setting of the story is that 3 to 4 days after the murder, a body is found during the morning 4:30 a.m. Winter season, in the other the hands of the body are tied in the other end of the rope. So now I would like to call my groupmate Ankita to narrate the story. Ankita, please.
Thank you, Raj. So, the bodies were bobbing on the sea and a raft drifted behind. High tide brought the raft and the bodies near to the shore. A fisherman came early in the morning following his usual routine. He found a raft floating towards the shore unattended. He slowly pushed the raft to the shore, but it is not easy to inspect rafts, and suddenly find a long rope attached to the raft leading towards the sea. The fisherman pulls the rope, finds two bodies attached to the ropes. He jumps back, shocked, and runs towards the other fishermen who, who were approaching him. All of them pull the bodies towards the shore. They call the cops. The cops arrived and inspect the bodies. The bodies are unrecognizable. They are sent for forensic investigation and they are identified as two females. The journalists and child trafficking racket. Bodies are taken to the hospital for post-mortem. The media and TV reporters flock the hospital entrance. High security is provided in the hospital. The bodies are taken for the autopsy to the ground of the hospital. The doctor starts performing the autopsy, feels someone's presence, turns around and saw no one, and goes back to work. He suddenly hears footsteps approaching him and sees a shadow, looks behind and jumps with fright. His assistant is standing behind him, feels weird, and everything goes black. So the title is Who's the Imposter? Thank you, everyone.
Sir,
Thank you.
sir,
Yes. Yes.
sir. Sir, we have left the audience to decide who is the imposter. But if you want, I can explain you who is the imposter. If you have read the story.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, actually, sir, it's a flash fiction. So we followed only one policy that the end should hit as a ring. The end should ring as a bell. So the imposter is the assistant.
Okay.
Sir, that's it. That's our presentation. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, group number 5. You can start your presentation.
Okay, sir.
So group 4 can leave.
Online also.
Yeah, group 4, you can join YouTube live now.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Group 5, please go ahead.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, teachers. For today's flash fiction, my group that is Group 5, has presented the following story. I will be narrating the story, and my group members are Triti Bashya, Ranjan Kumar Mandal, Tanushri Das, Dharmi Pegu, Vedanta Madhav Bordoloi, Himakshi Das, that is me, and Rajdeep Buragohain. The name of the story that we have created is The Melancholy of Turning Away. They were rowing their boat in the sea without any map or compass. They just had the hope of reaching land. It was quiet through the dense fog. The only sound that could be heard was of water. Rick was afraid, but Emmett was more afraid. As they were moving ahead, they could find wooden pieces floating. They wondered where those came from in the middle of nowhere. A little ahead, they saw two rafts. They moved near the rafts in the hope of finding people, but unfortunately the rafts were empty. Emmett was just a little far from breaking down, and Rick was holding himself. When the thick layer of fog started to clear, the damaged ship was visible to them. Half of the ship was destroyed. As the dense of the fog lessened, they noticed few floating objects around them, only to realize later that those were corpses of people. The bodies were bobbing on the sea, and a raft drifted behind. They looked behind in terror. They could not think of what had happened there. Was it storm? Was it war? Was it any kind of whale? The scenario was frightening. We need to look for the survivors, Rick whispered. Are you out of your mind? Emmett responded in a terrifying manner. Look around you. We don't even know how these people died. We need to get out of here. Rick could not let go of the idea of survivors present there. Are you afraid of the dead more than death? Rick was irritated. No, Rick. I'm having a melancholy which is forcing me to turn away, Emmett exclaimed. We don't know how long they have been dead there. There probably won't be any survivors. Even we can die here, Rick. He tried to make himself clear. We need to reach land, Rick. Emmett was making sense to Rick. They did need to reach land. Without any further arguments, they rowed their boat ahead, leaving the scenario behind them. But the one survivor in the ship, who could not move due to his injury, nor could make audible sound because of being soaked in freezing water, cried in silence as he witnessed the two men and the boat disappearing from his sight. The end. So, we created this story from the perspective of the narrator. The story includes two lost sailors who were trying to find land, but they encountered a tragic scenario in the middle of the sea. And lastly, we tried to put a twisted ending to the story. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Himakshi, for your story. We can quickly move on to Group 6 now. Group 6, please start. Group 6 is from CSE department, roll number 1 till roll number 8. Group 6, are you there? Okay, then we move on to Group 7, roll number 9 to roll number 15. Are you there, Group 7, CSE? Am I audible, students?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so group number 6 and group number 7 from CSE, are you there? Okay, then group number 8 from CSE, roll number 16 till roll number 24.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
You are from group number?
8.
Group number 8. So please start, group number 8.
Sir, can we have just 1 or 2 minutes, sir? Okay,
Yeah.
so all of our other students are not present, sir. That's why.
So we are running short of time, so you can start while the others join.
Just okay, just a minute.
So group number 9, I mean group number 8, you can, group number 9, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
If group number 8, you can present after group number 9, okay?
Okay, sir.
So group number 9, if you are ready, please start.
Sir, just a second, sir. I'll just share the screen.
Sure.
Hello, sir. So can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay. So shall I start?
Yes.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Abhigyan Fukan, and today I, on behalf of all the members of Group 9, would like to present the flash fiction representation of what we can perceive through the quoted lines that was given to us yesterday. So the lines were, the bodies were bobbing on the sea and a raft drifted behind. So it goes like this. The soldiers were carrying him in the raft, moving in the sea, which turned crimson from the blood of the soldiers who were losing their life during the war. He was heavily injured and needed the medication, for which his fellow mates decided to travel to the unit's medical post and get him treated. Although the journey was short, yet it actually wasn't a short one. There were gunshots from everywhere, yet it did not hinder the progress of soldiers who were rafting through the murdered water. The soldiers had to deliberately sail through the dead bodies of the soldiers bobbing on the sea. They could see their destination now, but weren't sure whether they could make it. Suddenly, a huge wreck fell in front of their raft, and for a few seconds, they could see the mere destruction of their mission. Maybe God was kind enough for them, as every time they encountered such a hazard, they managed to gain control over themselves. They sailed as fast as possible to the other end, reached and carried him to the medical ward and got him admitted. He had already lost so much blood, which was now all up to the Almighty who could save him. So basically this is our story, sir, or the flash fiction which we have prepared. And our group members are Shushma Devnath, who is roll number CSB 20025, Ayushman Gohai, roll number 27, Dheeraj Gogoi, roll number 28, Abhigyan Fukan, which is me, roll number 29, Nayanjyoti Gogoi, roll number 31, and Saurav Gogoi, roll number 33. So, and basically, sir, through this story, on a broader outlook, we are depicting the real scenario which is present or which is prevailing in the earth today. So we can see wars happening everywhere. India, Pakistan, Iraq, Iran, and presently we can also see wars between Armenia and Azerbaijan. So as a result of this wars, what is happening is no one is gaining any benefit. We are only losing lives. It is only leading us to catastrophe, an apocalyptic state. So basically, which will not allow us to live our lives in a peaceful manner. So since we are not gaining anything from it, so through this story, we are trying to create a kind of awareness, or like we want to give a lesson to all our fellow mates that we must stop wars. We must stop. Moreover, we must stop cold wars as much as possible, so that the earth, our beautiful earth, or we the people of the earth, can live on this place in a peace and harmonical manner. So that is basically our presentation. So we thought of a title, but we did not mention it here. The title of our story is Catastrophe, or the flash fiction. The title of our flash fiction is Catastrophe.
Okay,
Thank you, Abhigyan.
Abhigyan, is roll number 30 present in this group? Sasanko Shyamal Saikia.
Sir, Sasankar Shamal Sarkia was present, sir, but someone informed us that he will be withdrawing from university, so we did not include him. So we had tried to contact him, but sir, since he informed that he will be withdrawing, so we did not include him, sir.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, group
Okay, so
number.
if group number, yeah,
Group number 6.
there was just a group number 8 was pending. So if group number 8 is ready now,
Yes, sir, I can present now.
yeah, please go ahead.
So we are.
So let me share my screen first.
Group number 9 is already over.
So we can leave group number 9.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, group number 8, please go ahead. Your screen is not visible. Your voice is also not audible. No, I am not able. Yes, now I can see.
Can you see the
Yes,
screen,
the
sir?
cost of freedom. The cost of freedom. Yeah,
Yes,
I can
sir.
see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, good morning, everyone. This is Tapas Talukdar from Group 8. My roll number is 220. My group had almost 8 members, but most of the members, I contacted them, but they said they had applied for withdrawal and refund. So, sir, I did not include the names of the students, names of the participants of the group in the presentation. Will it be okay, sir?
Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. So, the theme that was given to us yesterday was the bodies were bobbing and the raft drifted behind. So, we discussed in the group and thought we will present the theme in a little different kind of way. So we named our presentation The Cost of Freedom, and here it goes. 4 prisoners escaped in the middle of the night from that supermax prison. The other prisoners bid them farewell with mixed emotions, their fellow prisoners floating away slowly on salty poison. After spending 19 years in damp, closed dark prison cells, they could finally taste the sweet hope of freedom. A plethora of feelings flew through their minds. Guided by the star patterns, under the crystal clear sky, they paddled their raft towards their freedom. They were overwhelmed with loads of feelings. They thought about starting a new family in a far, far country, starting an honest job and living their free lives peacefully. But fate wouldn't have it that way. As the stars suddenly hid behind gigantic dark clouds and soaring waves collided with their tiny wooden raft. Losing their only way of navigation, they float aimlessly, while slowly giving in to hunger and dehydration. As the sun rose over the magnificent blue sky, their bodies were bobbing on the sea and the raft drifted behind. It seems they chose freedom over their lives.
Thank you, Tapas.
Add a few more lines.
Yeah, please, very briefly, okay?
Okay, sir. So, sir, the theme that was given to us was this, and and as flash fiction goes, we had to keep it a little bit short and unpredictable. So we thought that we would give it a little twisted kind of story, and we discussed and came up with this idea. So that was our presentation, sir. Thank you.
Thank Deepak Sharma, please mute yourself. Deepak Sharma, please mute.
Yes, sir.
Please mute yourself. Please turn off your microphone. Group number 6 and 7 from CAC, if you are ready.
So can we leave now, sir? This is group number 8.
Yeah, you may leave and watch from YouTube.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Group number 6 and 7 from CAC, if you are ready. Else we move on to group 10. Group 10.
Hello, sir.
You are group number?
10, sir. Group
Yeah,
number 10,
please.
I'm Akshat Gupta.
Yeah, please start group 10.
Sure, sir. So shall I present my screen?
Sure, sure.
Okay, sir. Am I audible correctly, sir?
You are audible.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Give me a second. So is my slide visible?
Not yet.
Not yet. One sec, sir. One second. One second, sir. Sorry for the interruption, sir.
Yeah, please
Sir, now
speak
is
with.
my slide visible?
No, it was visible. Yes, visible. Visible.
Thank you, sir. So I am Akshat Gupta and I am representing my group. Our group is group number 10 and my group members include Raj Rishi Kashyap, Rohit Das, Nishant Das, Akshat Gupta, that is me, and Dhananjay Dole. Our story, our title of the story is The Faith. And our story goes like this. The bodies were bobbling on the sea and a raft drifted behind. It was a vast blue sea, middle of nowhere. Rajesh opened his eyes to find himself staying afloat, a big chunk of metal. He couldn't remember anything. He observed his surrounding and his body. He was wearing a spacesuit. It made signal that the oxygen level was drastically decreasing. He couldn't breathe. Even though he was an atheist, he prayed to God. Suddenly, a shocking jolt passed throughout his body. He opened his eyes and found himself struggling to catch his breath. He heard a familiar voice calling out to help him. It was the village headman and his mother, on a raft coming from behind. He was abashed, and so he thanked God for the miracle that happened. Earlier, he thought that he might have been hallucinating, but he was saved at the end. Thank you, sir. This is the ending of my story.
So our so
Yes, Nishant.
so our flash story was all about the hallucination near death, but was saved near the but he was saved near death. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nishant and Akshat.
Welcome,
So
sir.
group number 11.
So, shall we leave?
You may leave. Actually, there are less participants now, 64 only. So you may stay here as you wish.
Sure, sir.
So,
Sure. Let's leave
Okay,
here.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Group number 11.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, present. Sir, present.
So please start.
Okay. I'll present my screen. Please hold on. I'll present my screen. Please hold on. Can you see my screen?
Not
Is my
yet.
screen visible?
Oh, yeah, now it's coming.
Okay, okay. Is my screen visible now?
Yeah, vengeance coming. Yes.
Yeah, vengeance. Okay, okay, okay. I'll start my presentation. Okay. The title of our story is called Vengeance. The title of our story is called Vengeance. It's a story about revenge. Our group members are as follows: Anupratim Deva Sharma, Debakar Datta Chaudhary, Muhammad Ashraf Hussain, Shivam Gogoi, Pranjal Kaur, Jeet Roy, me Bhashwada Chaudhary, and Hrishikesh Garg. And I'm gonna present you the story. The bodies were bobbing on the sea, and a raft drifted behind. Her bloodied hands screamed for revenge, slashing through whatever crossed her path. She could feel her sanity fading. As drops of life trickled down her dagger, she finally got her revenge. Leah Mellett was an innocent child who never got into trouble. Her father was a businessman, and her mom died when she was barely 2. Life was hard for them. Money was harder to come by. Her father did whatever he could to keep his child happy. At the age of 19, Leah got selected for Scotland's national soccer team. After years of practice, She could follow her dream. She was ecstatic and hugged her father with a happy smile that lit across her face. However, that smile didn't last long. One snowy winter morning, Leah was returning from practice, sweaty and tired. As she entered home, she was welcomed with a pungent smell and a feeling of dread. She called for her dad, but it went unanswered. The door to the main room cracked open wide, and all she could see was the corpse of her dad. The music stopped. The joy, the weave, the gumption she had, the only hope in her life, lay beside her, still as the sea, drowning in a pool of tears and blood. Denial as she tried, wiping the tears off her face. Confusion as she held down his shirt, screaming for her dad. And finally, acceptance as the room sang the song of silence. She was broken. The Royal Scottish Investigation Agency took over the case to find out the murderers of Leah's father. A year later, news flashed across the papers. Tyson Mellett, 56, allegedly was murdered by his own crew when he was forced to kill someone. It was later revealed that he worked for the Scott crew to deal drugs, but he was killed on the spot when he refused to step it up and murder someone. The suspected crew are now charged with 10 years in prison. Leah couldn't believe it. The air was filled with silence around her, and anger filled her body. She knew what to do. 10 years later, she went to her father's contacts and found the crew he was working with. She spent 10 years researching about the crew that killed her dad and started plotting the perfect revenge. Weeks later, Leah found her way into the crew, and in no time, her sadistic tendencies made her one of the most valuable personnel. Her thirst for vengeance made her thoroughly analyze their every conversation. She observed everyone with surgical precision, which finally led her to her father's killers. She approached the crew about a drug mafia who wanted to coalesce with them. It so happened to be on a cruise ship. The day finally arrived, she was ready. Packed with only her sharpened dagger, eyes flaming with rage, she set on to avenge her father's death. A small explosion on the deck of the ship gets everyone panicking. That's when she strikes. She can't be stopped now. It's a slaughterhouse and she's ready to kill. The bodies were bobbling on the sea and a raft drifted behind. Her bloodied hands screamed for revenge, slashing through whatever crossed her path. She could feel her sanity fading as drops of life trickled down her dagger. She finally got her revenge. There is no reason for her to stay alive anymore. She achieved her true goal, vengeance. Leah took a final look at the vast sea that surrounded her, and she looked at her bloody dagger and thought of her dad one final time. She murmured, "I did it, yet it feels so empty," as she pushed the dagger that avenged her father through her heart and fell lifeless onto the vast sea. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhashrata, for your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
We can quickly move on to group 12. Group 12, are you ready?
Yes, sir, we are ready.
Yeah, Dipanshu, please go
Yeah.
ahead.
Sir, my friend will now share his screen.
Okay.
So is it visible?
Yes, it's visible. Tridip Lochan, yeah.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Sir and all my dear batchmates. Today, we, the students of Electrical Department, Tezpur University, are going to say a few words on a flash friction created by us on the behalf of Group 12. Now, without any further delay, let us begin. Our group contains Karan Sekia, Tridi Prashan Datta, Nipun Jyoti Pathak, Nibir Kumar Kalita, Manobendra Rajkwa, and me, finally Dipangshu Kumar. The title of the story is The Turning Point, and the story begins. It has been a month since my ship was hit by a fearful storm. I remember the cheerful blue sky, which made all my crewmates cheerful enough to make them sing in harmony. The white birds flying high in the sky, as carefree as there was no worry in the world. Crewmates the ship started to dance back and forth, along with the gigantic waves, as big as it seems, to touch the dark clouds. Suddenly, Rudolph shouted, "There is a hole in the stern." Most of the crewmates went to fix, while me and other four crewmates stayed on the deck with Captain Phil, who was trying to steer the ship in midst of the frightful waves and through the fearful storm. But even though most of the crew were trying to fix the hole, the water of the sea kept forcing into the ship. The unstoppable water filled the ship, and Rudolph said, "It's useless, Edward." The captain shouted at him, "Don't you dare give up until you breathe." With that said, Captain was trying his best to sail in the storm. But suddenly, a huge wave, as I had never seen in my life, hit the ship from the side, and the ship flipped. I tried to swim and found something to grab to keep me afloat. The bodies were bobbing on the sea, and a raft drifted behind. Then I realized I saw a few dead crewmates. It frightened me, and I have started to call out my friend as loudly as I could. "Rudolph, where are you?" There was no reply. All I could hear was the roar of the waves. Slowly, the weather started to calm down. I was sitting on the raft, thinking how to survive. Suddenly, I heard the sound of people shouting and singing in harmony. Yes, it was a ship. I shouted loudly at them, waving everything I could to so that they could see me. Luck was with me, and they saw me and took me in their ship and helped me. I was the only survivor of my crew. It has been a month since a horrific incident. Yeah, I still remember the blue sky under which I sang our favorite song with my friend Rudolph. At the end, thank you and have a good day.
Thank
Sir, may I?
you. Yeah.
Sir, can I
No,
description also?
I think oh, it's okay. We can.
Hello, can I interrupt a little bit?
Yes, yes.
To the group 12, can I ask your member Manobendro Raskwa, what is his actual roll number? Is he present? Trideep, can you hear me?
Dipangshu Kaur.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Trideep.
Hello.
Sir? Hello, sir.
Trideep, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm hearing you.
What is your roll number?
Sir, my roll number is 10 in the electrical branch.
10.
Yes, sir.
In the presentation, it's written, right? We have 15, so it's slightly confusing. So I am just confirming.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, a few of my teammates were not present because they said they have withdrawn their seats from the university. So we had to continue with 6 members.
No, I am asking about Manobendra Raskwa, not you.
Okay, sir.
Is he present? I think he is
Sir,
not present right
he
now.
was present.
He was
but,
present
now I
during
don't
preparation.
know actually.
Okay,
Karan,
it's
can you
okay.
explain this?
Sir, I have called Manobendra. Then he said he will help us to present the
to prepare the presentation. But right now he's not present in the meet.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll contact him later. So please go ahead. Biplov, you can carry on.
Yes, yes. Group
Okay, can I
13,
explain?
please go ahead. No, group 13 will now present. Current,
Okay, sir.
it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Group 13, please go ahead.
Sir, am I audible?
You are audible.
So
Okay,
can we
sir.
leave group 12?
Yeah, you may.
Okay, sir.
So let me share the screen. Sir, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's coming. But your slide is not visible. Your screen is visible.
Sir, now? Is it visible now?
You are presenting your screen, but your slide has
Okay,
still
sir.
not come.
Slide. Sir, now?
Yes, disaster at sea. I can see it.
Okay, sir. So, sir, today my team members were. I'm from Group 13, Electrical Branch. So my team members are Manas Pratim Kashyap, that is me, Shrubhajyoti Das, Akib Jahangir Chaudhary, Ricky Brahmo Hazarika, Mridusman Thengal, Debojit Konwar, Aninda Burman, Jaideep Das. So the topic today's topic is disaster at sea. So the flash fiction line is based on the bodies were bobbing on a sea and the raft drifted behind. So it was at that moment when one of them, someone called Gabriel, decided to make a swim for it so that at least a few could be saved. They were being dragged with the waves faster than Gabriel, making his way to the raft. He had only one thought. If he was to be dragged with the wave, he would rather go on that raft. He swam vigorously and bit by bit made his way closer to the raft with a thundering noise ahead of him. But he didn't care for it because all he knew was he had to make his way to the raft. He finally made his way near the raft, still bobbing on a sea, like he had when their boat capsized moment back. When he finally made contact with the raft, but barely, he looked back, only to see a wave come almost crushing on him. So he could get away from the wave, he thought, but only if the wave didn't bring their collapsed boat with the straight towards him. Gabriel closed his eyes. So can I add one more line? Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Please, briefly, please. You may add one.
Sir, only one line. From this story, we can conclude that a selfish act backfires sooner or later. So that's the end. And
thank you,
one
Manish.
more I can. Okay, sir.
Thank you, Manish Pratim. We can move on to group 14.
So can I stop presenting now?
Yes, please stop presenting.
Please stop presenting. Okay, sir. So can we leave?
You may stay here only. You may stay, no problem.
Okay, sir.
So am I audible?
You are audible.
Good morning, everyone. I am Andra Singh on behalf of Group 14. Our group includes Madhuja Lakar, Arindam 8, Antara Singhal, that is me, Abhijit Kalita, Avinav Chaudhary, Rahul Amin Laskar. Name of a flash fiction is The Anonymous Passer. Ronnie's mom suddenly called him as he was playing games on his laptop. He went out of his room and saw someone sent him an anonymous parcel at his house in a coastal village of Goa.
Please hold a second. Manas, please mute yourself. Manas, Pratim, Kashyap, please mute
Oh,
yourself.
sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Just a minute. So, yeah.
Please, Antara, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. He soon opened it and found it to be a game that he had never played. So he finished his lunch and set to play the new game. He started the game and felt deja vu as if he had already seen the game, but he kept playing. He got so much addicted to the new shooting game that he missed the flow of time. In the last mission, he shot down 3 guys in a raft. When he looked at the clock, he startled, as it had been 2 weeks since he had been playing it. He ran out of his room and found that there's no one in his house. He went out of his house and looked around in his neighborhood and found the coastal village so silent as if someone had killed all the people living there. Suddenly, he turned his head towards the sea and found 3 bodies bobbing on the sea, and the raft was drifting behind. Thank you.
Thank you, Antara. Do you want to add 1 or 2 lines?
No, sir.
Okay, then. Okay, we move on to group 16 now.
Hello?
Yes, group.
Sir, 1 second. I am having internet trouble. I am trying to connect my laptop to share my activity.
Ronit, you are from group 16.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Hold on for a second. I have to ask one thing. Okay. Abhijit Kolita. What is your roll number, Abhijit Kolita?
Sir, ECB 20012.
Okay. You are in which group?
Sir, group number 14.
Okay. You are supposed to be in group 14, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
Manas.
Sir, we have to submit in the assignment. We have to submit a presentation in the assignment section.
Yes. It's better to submit the assignment. Huh?
Okay,
Whatever you
okay,
have
sir.
prepared, just submit it. Okay. So
Okay,
that
sir.
we can have a record.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. And Manas Pratim, what is your roll number?
Sir, my roll number is EEB 20015. Actually, sir, it was an updated roll number. So there in the list we have FEB 20023. I told that tomorrow yesterday.
Yes. Okay, fine.
Welcome, sir.
Ronit Chaudhary from group 16. Are you ready?
Sir, 1 second. Sir, can we give after group 17?
Yeah, so group 17, please go ahead. Group 17.
Am I audible, sir?
Rekib Amir and Ashish Rahman. Yes, you are audible.
Sir, so we are from group 17. My friend Ashish Rahman now shared the screen about our presentation. Ashish, please carry on.
So is it visible?
And you are presenting. Yes, your slide is visible now.
Sir. Okay, sir. On behalf of Group 17, I am presenting our first fiction story titled as The Forensic Report. The bodies were bobbing on the sea and a raft drifted behind. The villagers staring at it from the shore, frightened by the scene they were witnessing. Detective Hook shouted, "Move out of the way," as he marched on forward around all the people. Officer John comes from behind and helped him get through. The bodies were brought from the sea. Detective Hook was having a closer look at the corpses. A moment later he looked up with distress and cried, "It's the same killer. The scars are identical as the other victims." Officer John confirming the identity of the bodies. Both victims belonged to a neighboring village, aged 19 or 20. Both were daughters of a peasant farmer. Cook. We've been chasing him for a few months now. All we get is another victim. This makes a total of 7 victims now. All we did is nothing. Not a clue about whoever is the killer. Anyway, hand me a copy of forensic report, will you? Officer John nodded and walks away. At midnight, Officer John arrives with a forensic report to Hook's motel room. It had just started raining heavily now. Officer John hands over the report to Hook, and he sits on the couch staring at the ceiling. As Detective Hook was going thoroughly with the report, Officer John shouted abruptly, "They find some hair on one of the victims, short blonde hair." And it turned out it was mine. I'm the blondie with short hair around here. And maybe it got there when I was helping the policemen retrieving the bodies from the sea. Detective Hook responded, "It's all right, it happens sometimes." A moment of silence follows after as he keeps looking at the report. The sound of pouring rain and the sound of thunder is what the both men are listening to now. After a long pause, as both men did not utter any word, Detective Hook finally breaks the silence. "Why did you kill them, John?" John looks confused as he speaks out. "What's that supposed to mean? Are you out of your mind? You never went to help the policemen. You were helping me passing through the crowd. You never went near the victims again. You were questioning the villagers, confronting of the victims. Why did you kill them?" Uttered by Detective Hook. Officer John takes a moment as Detective Hook stares at him with anguish. And finally, Officer John responded with a smile in his face. "They remind me of youth, you see. Kinda one I wish I had. I envied them. But I did take a great pleasure." Sound of thunder interrupts, followed by a gunshot. That's the end of our story.
Thank you, Ashish, for your presentation. You want to say something, or it's okay? You want to add 1 or 2 lines? If not, then we'll move on to group 18 or
It's
group
okay.
group
Sir,
16. Yeah, group
Yes, sir, we are
16.
I'm not getting this share. Okay. Yeah. So can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes, you are presenting. Yes, the great adventure I can see.
So we are group number 16. Our group members are Kanchal Pratit Kagaria, Ronit Chaudhary, that's me, Prayas Burman, Sanjay Das, Abhinash Bharadwaj, and there was one more, but she didn't respond to our call or anything, so we are not including her. Roll number 18. So here we go, The Great Adventure. That's our story title. So the bodies were bobbing on the sea and a raft drifted behind. Andrew woke up ashore, remembering his adventurous ride across Atlantic and crossing near Bermuda, where the ship crashed, and they made a great escape on a lifeboat, which also failed them in the storm. He wakes up and finds himself in a deserted island, surrounded by his fainted friends and a broken raft. Thinking how to escape the inhabited island and the adventure it would be, he gets excited. It starts thinking of an escape plan to save himself and his friends. He thinks of making a shelter with a broken raft and find food to survive. As he tries to rise up to begin his search, he hears a loud voice. He looks left and right confused. The sound gets louder and louder, and he hears, "Time for school, wake up." So that's our short story, plus fiction. Now I would like to add a few lines on it. First of all, the things we took care of while making this story. We tried to keep the story as short as possible because there is a thin line between flash fiction and a short story. We didn't want to convert it to a short story. We also kept the characters to minimum. We only kept one character and gave a twist ending to the story. To make this project, yesterday night we organized a group call and discussed our ideas and researched about flash fiction and talked among all the group members. We read some sample stories and shared our observations, and combining our idea, we created this story. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Ronit, for your presentation. Let's move on to group 18.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Abhishek.
Yes, sir. Is my screen available?
Not yet.
Now?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Is it available now?
Yeah, it's tiny, but I can see your screen, although...
Okay, sir. I'm on my mobile, sir.
Yeah, an accidental trip, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, good morning to all, and this is my title, An Accidental Trip. So, I'm beginning here. Zoe came up with the idea of exploring sea and asked his friends Michael and Aryan to join him in this adventurous journey. They started sailing the next day for 630 miles from Texas to Mexico. Zoe was an experienced sailor, and his love for the ocean was immense. The day was well spent with fishing and party. It was midnight when Michael woke up and found water inside a boat. He tried to convince himself that it's not unusual, but his conscience instinctively suspects that something is badly wrong. He opened up the floorboard and it came pouring in. He was shocked and informed his friends, and it was the time when the nightmare started. The boat's hull had a serious leak and the vessel has already came out. They stopped sailing to slow down the boat, but it does not bring anything good. All of a sudden, the lights go out and the engine shuts off too. The boat started sinking and they had to jump into the water with their life jackets on. As their boat smoked in front of them, all they could do is to pray for rescue, but in the dead of night and 60 miles out at sea, nobody knew that they were missing. They spent the night in water and this continued for several days. They kept on fighting the sea as their will to live was not over yet. And it was this will which kept them alive. The food, water, and medicine ran out in first day itself, and there was relief, and there was no relief on the horizon, just the deep blue ocean stretching in every direction. They would have never thought about it when they started, and the worst was yet to come, which arrived, and now it was a storm which these three had to fight out. They were bobbing into the sea, but did not leave each other. The salty water was all in their bodies. "I'm not going to die here," screamed Aryan, and fought till his last breath, and so did his friend. So that was the story, sir. Thank you. It was presented by our group members, Anupam Borborwa, Himanta Gogoi, Rahul Kumar, Abhishek, that is me, and Siddhartha Saha. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Abhishek, for your presentation. So, so group number 6 and group number 7, are they present now? If not, that we have completed all the allotted presentations for today. So for today, the allotted groups were from group number 1 to group number 18. 18. We have completed all. Devajit sir?
Yes, sir. 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 Yes, sir.
Pranjal sir.
Yes, we are here. Look.
Yeah, so group number 6 and group number 7, I find them absent, but rest all the groups we have taken the presentations till group 18.
Okay, so we have completed the presentations for all the groups today. And so do one thing, all the groups that have they have presented their presentations, you are requested.
I am named Susam. जो मैं इंट्रैक्शन हुआ सर ग्रुप से हुआ है ग्रुप में मेरा नाम नहीं है सर
क्या नाम है आपका?
भास्कर पाठक सर
Master Pathak. Okay. What is your roll number? Are you being shown any roll number? Yes.
सर मैं रोल नंबर नहीं पता सर
Okay.
So can you tell your enrollment ID or some number at least? You have got any enrollment ID?
हाँ सर
बता दीजिए.
Hello, good morning, sir.
एप्लीकेशन नंबर है सर
हाँ बताओ भास्कर बताओ.
हाँ सर 241
241
2020
2020 Bhaskar 241 2020
22473
22473. Okay, 241 2020 22473.
हाँ सर
Hello, sir.
Pranjal Singh Katiyar, yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is the same case with me also, sir. I joined through JOSA only, and it's my first time I'm appearing here.
Okay, so just give us your application ID.
Yes, sir. My application ID is 241
Yes.
2020
2020
22475.
22475. All right.
Yes, sir.
No.
Hello, sir.
Akib Jahangir.
Sir, do all the students need to submit or from only one student from the group?
Yeah, only one student. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
sir. Okay, sir.
So Pranjal Singh Katiyar and Bhaskar.
Sir, can we leave now? Hello, sir.
Who is it?
Hello.
Yeah, who is asking? Manas.
Yes, sir. Can we leave now?
Yeah, sir. You can do. Your presentations are over. But
Okay,
yeah, I was saying something to Pranjal and Bhaskar.
Yes, sir.
Since you have joined late and your presentations are yet to be given or presented, so what you can do is on Friday from say 9:30.
So what?
Wait a second. Okay. On Friday, that is on 20 November, from 12 to 1:30, again we have a session.
किधर करना होता है बे?
So, dear students, we have with us one of your senior, Mr. Subrata Das from Electrical Engineering Department. He was in Tezpur University from 2014. And Assam Power Grid Corporation Limited. Then he did his project in design of a novel automated grey water recycling system. He has work experience from September 2018 till date, serving in Power Grid Corporation of India Limited as an engineer. So with this, I invite Mr. Subrata Das to deliver his experience in Tezpur University and also motivate our young minds. Over to you, Mr. Subrata. I think you are not audible. Mr. Prakash Gupta, are you there in the meeting?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Okay, you just unmute yourself. I'm
Yeah,
calling you. Okay, dear students, due to some issues, I think we are not able to connect with him. Let us start with Mr. Prakash Gupta. So he was a student of computer science and engineering 2014 to 18 batch. Started his career with Boston Consulting Group as a data engineer and was the fastest junior in the history of BCG to travel out of India and lead a project. Currently, he is a senior data scientist. Tesco awarded the best performer of the year in Tesco. He is also a mentor for Udemy, and they launched one of his Python courses. During BTech days, he interned with MIT Cambridge sponsored startup in India and interned with African government Rwanda to create a social media threat analysis tool for the security of the government. So he would like to discuss among you is what it takes to be in the industry. Okay. So with this, I invite Mr. Prakash Gupta to deliver his talk.
Thank you so much, sir, for this introduction, and good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tezpur University. So I think it's an honor to be back and to be able to communicate with the students and help them and guide them, because I feel this is an opportunity for me, because probably the mistakes that I did, I can help you not to do that, because life is too short to make the mistakes on your own, so you learn from others. So on this note, let's get started. I'll quickly present my screen, and I hope that won't be boring, because I'll walk you through your BTech days, what you can do in BTech and what you can do after. So let's quickly get into it. I'll just share my screen. Let me know once it's visible. Is my screen visible?
Yes, you may proceed.
Okay. Sure. So welcome to the family. Science can amuse and fascinate us, but it's engineering that changes the world. So take the responsibility, because we have a big name to take care of. So let's talk. Without any doubt, you are in the best place of education. So tap on your shoulder and congratulate yourself. People who missed IITs and NITs, trust me, the quality of education is not going to be better than this. And welcome to the best phase of your life. Tezpur University is a world in itself. And remember, people who fascinate about IITs, NITs, and triple ITs, it's the students who make IITs and NITs great. So it's a responsibility on you, on me, and all the upcoming batches of TU who are coming and joining Tezpur University, that it's we who can make it great, because the quality of education, the research opportunities, and everything that you get out here is no less than any IITs or any NITs. So take the responsibility, understand, explore. So what are we going to talk today? So first we'll talk about things you can do in college, tips to plan your professional career, and let's get rid of this work-life misconceptions. By work-life misconceptions, I mean, in my BTech days, I've heard many people say that I can't do software engineering job because it's 9 to 5. You have to be always behind your manager, and all those misconceptions that say that work life is boring, work life is stressful. Well, indeed it is. It is different from college life, but we'll also get rid of some of the few misconceptions and walk you through the reality of work life. Let's get started with what you can do in college. So let's break the college life into 4 years: first year, second year, third year, and fourth years. First year, go with the flow, enjoy your time, because you might have had a tough time while you were preparing for the JEE mains and then you got into TU. So tap on your shoulder, take some time out, enjoy, because this is kind of a reward for what you have gone through in your life. And when you enjoy, just keep in mind you also keep the CGPA a bit decent. We'll talk about how the importance of CGPA and how CGPA plays a role, but let's keep that for the next one. Now, after your first year, you have enjoyed things, you have learned few things. Let's come to second year. Second year, you need to build yourself. Remember, college is the only place where you can try and fail and the world will be okay with it because they'll never know. Building a personality is very important because even if you're good in technical skills and if you're not able to present yourself, you lose the opportunity. So that is why it's very important you explore things. In college, you have many things to try your hands out. Try those hands out. Learn what you can deliver. Learn where you are good at. So all these things will somehow or the other help you grow and get the best out of yourself. Start exploring technologies. Now, being a CSE grad or in electronics or a civil or any department be it, you have your certain domain. Talking of CSE, you have certain domain of expertise, be it programming language, be it analytics, be it data science, be it machine learning. Learn those things. Now, I'll tell you something. In the initial days, you might not know what's good for you. Fair enough. A logical thought. So you need to explore each and everything so that by the end of second year, you know what you're good at and on what you need to be focused on. Now, let's come to third year. Third year is the time when you actually prepare yourself for the job. How do you prepare yourself for the job? The kind of exploration that you did in second year, it's time that in third year, you take the technology that interests you and be good at it. Learn more and more. Now in third year, when it is a compact year where you have to plan for your job, you can't be diversifying your thought into many technologies. So at that time, you need to understand which technology I should focus on and which domain I should go for, be it analytics, be it software engineering, or be it data science. So that's why it's very important to use the first and second year to analyze yourself and to explore things. So the third year, you can make your focus very straightforward and very compact. Now, one more important thing which people miss often in third year is to look out for internships that will help you enhance your tech skills and to learn new. Most of the people go for training institutes, like they go for IITs, NITs to go for internships under professors. Now, doing internships with professors is great, but if you're only focused about job, it's often the best to go for industry experience, because when you go for industry experience, you learn what's happening in the industry, you make professional connects that will help you in your next job, and you actually be a part of the industry where you can understand what goes in and around. People who say that you don't get job with BTechs, you need to go for higher studies. Definitely. Now, higher studies is an option when you actually want to enhance your skills. But if you're doing higher studies just to get a job, then you need to get your thought right, because job can also be got. You can also get job by after BTech, and you can also get your job after MTech or PhD. So you need to think about it. If you're really interested into knowledge, then definitely higher studies. If you're really interested into job, then I would say you need to invest your third year very appropriately and very strategically. Now let's come to fourth year. If your third year went well, you got your internships, bingo. You can enjoy your entire fourth year because you'll already have a job in your hand and at the end of third year. Now understand, sometimes things doesn't go planned. In case you get enough amount of knowledge in third year, in terms of technology, in terms of internships that you do, in terms of the industry exposure that you feel. Because I'll tell you from my experience, I was not a coder, but I got my internship in second year. Once I got my internship in second year, it actually get me going because I then knew what language I should learn and where should I go. And after second year, I kept on getting internships in my every break, because at that time, I realized what I wanted to do and on which language I wanted to focus on which programming language I mean. So that's why it's very important to be in the industry so that you can understand what you're meant for. Fourth year, get yourself to build some unique projects that will make you different in the freshers market. Because your most likability to get a job is directly proportional to the uniqueness of yours in the market. So focus on that. Learn new skills, build projects, because your projects will give a brand value to you, and that will help you be different in the market, and that will help you get jobs. How do you plan for jobs? Well, there are many ways to plan for it, and we'll discuss this in the next slide. Now, there are 3 ways you can plan for it. One is angel list. Now, AngelList is used whenever you're in second year or third year. Suppose you have learned any programming language and you want to explore on that programming language. How do you do that? You go for internships. And how do you get internships? AngelList. AngelList is nothing but a website that will have a list of jobs where you can actually go and see what is the requirement of the companies and how I can apply to those companies. Now, when you see the requirements of the companies, you also can go for a self-analysis and realize that, okay, I know this and the company needs this plus some A, B, C, D extra features. Why not I invest myself in learning those A, B, C, D of it? In that way, even if you don't get the job, in some way or the other, you're making yourself better while you're searching for the job. So that will help you in your next job. Understand, hunting for job and scoring CGPA is a different ball game, and both are equally challenging and tough. You can't just ignore one or the other. You can't just say that if I get a good CGPA, I'll get a best job. No, that's not going to happen. And also, you can't just say that if I get a best job, I'll have a best CGPA. No, both are parallel things, and you need to plan for both. So, AngelList will help you to get for startups and internships. Now, let's come to one more thing, which is called LinkedIn. Many of us might have used Facebook, Instagram. That's our daily life, right? Now, LinkedIn is also a social network platform for engineers and for professional markets. How LinkedIn helps is that it helps you showcase your capability to the world instead of your photos and your personal life. So that is how LinkedIn makes you market to the wider industry, where industry experts get to know your profile, and also in LinkedIn, you can use to collaborate with people. Suppose you join to LinkedIn and you want a job in Google or Twitter or Facebook. What do? You go to the profile of the employees who are working in those companies. In that way, you'll know that what the employees are doing differently, what are the projects of the employees. And also you can connect with them, you can talk to them, you can discuss, and you can ask them to guide you on how to get a job there. And in the end, if everything goes well, they can also refer you to their companies. So this is how collaboration is a very important key. Now, often in college, what happens is we are often focused about what we learn, what we deliver. But no, how about a teamwork that will help you grow better and amplify your knowledge? That is why it's very important to collaborate with your friends, but you also understand what needs to be the best. Now, this is about collaboration and teamwork. Now, let's talk about the next aspect, which is importance of CGPA and a good personality. We often say that how important is CGPA? Now, trust me, when I got an internship for MIT, I was a 6-pointer. But that doesn't mean that a good CGPA is not important for you. A good CGPA will definitely not boost your career, but a good CGPA can also help improve your career. A bit dicey topic, right? Now, what happens if any company has a threshold of CGPA? You have to be in the safer side, right? So in that way, it's very important to be in a safer side of the CGPA and equally planning for job. Now, in that regard, it's important to focus your idea. If you're planning for higher studies, you definitely need a very good CGPA. If you're planning for job, you definitely need to plan your job analysis properly and to have a decent amount of CGPA, so that in case you plan for higher studies, in case you plan for some big companies, CGPA doesn't become a barrier. In most of the cases for companies, CGPA doesn't play a barrier, but it's often good to be in the safer side. So you have to plan for it properly. Now, what a good personality will help. Now, as I was stressing about that, you need a good personality while you are in the college, and you need to build your personality. So how that personality will help you in the office, so that you don't become a scapegoat at workplace. Often it happens that in office, people try to dominate you, people try to overload you with the work. If you don't have a personality to deal with such people, then you are in trouble. because in that case, you won't be able to manipulate people. You won't be able to pitch your thoughts, because there is no point of having skills if you're not able to pitch it properly. So for that reason, you need to have a personality which you can carry yourself. Now, after all those, people have a misconceptions about work life, that there are management pressure, there is lack of social life, there is too much of pressure, there is you don't have a say in it, you have to work 9 to 5, you have to work late nights. All those bullet points is true, but it's not exactly true. Work life is equally, it's if not more fun than college, it is not even less than that, because work life also gives an atmosphere. Understand, people from you and me are graduating from college and going there, so definitely that college vibe stays in the office too. So it's not always a pressure, because if someone tells you that work life is bad, trust me, they might be doing something wrong. So to get you rid of the misconceptions, let's understand what actually work life is. I'll share some of my moments from my work life with Boston Consulting Group, which is basically this. You get to party, you get to travel, you get to play. Now, this is what the reality is. Obviously, pressure, work, deliverables are definitely a part of it. But enjoyment, fun, parties, and sports is also a part of it, which often people miss to show. So that is why when you're in college, you need to be prepared. You need to prepare for a better life after college too. And how that better life happens? When you get a better job in some better campuses or in better companies. So it's also equally important how you plan your next life after 4 years. So with this, I would like to end my note. Good luck and best wishes. And remember, the way to succeed is to double your failure rate, and college is the only place where you can fail and learn, and no one will even be bothered about it. And that is how you make yourself better. So yeah, good luck, and always happy to help. If anyone, in case you need to get in touch, feel free. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash Gupta. It was really an mesmerizing talk, and I hope that many students are inspired a lot. So if you just write your email ID in your chat box, so that our new students can communicate with you whenever it is necessary. So thank you once again. Shall we then
the organizing committee of this induction program for giving me this opportunity to interact with the newly admitted student. I would like to welcome all the newly admitted students to Tezpur University. This university is one of the top university. Studying here is a privilege, and we have got the best team of faculty, and we have got good facilities here. So enjoy your stay while in Tezpur University. So I am from the electrical engineering department. I passed out in 2018 with a lot of effort of our professor and Dr. Piyush Chandra Das, Deputy Director of TNPCL of Tezpur University. I got placed in Power Grid Corporation of India. So since I am in Power Grid Corporation of India, I will share a little bit of experience of how to prepare for jobs or campus placement. See, every branch is good. There is no branch that is bad or good. Every branch is equally important for BTech and for also industry. Now, since I am from electrical engineering department, so I would like to share a little bit of electrical engineering industry scenario. See, the power industry is developing. So when something is developing, there is a lot of opportunity. So a lot of job opportunities. There is a lot of development projects going in Northeast. So here, a lot of civil engineers, electrical engineers are required. And see, railway electrification is also going on. And see, electric vehicles and the electric charging booth are also developing. So there is also a lot of opportunities. Now getting job during your universities. While you are studying in universities, there is mainly two ways. One is through a gate and another is through placement. Now gate is little bit, honestly, it is little bit tougher. So for gate, you have to be more good at academics. You have to build good problem solving skills, good at good at aptitude and decision solving skill, and finally you have to target for good rank, say top 100 rank for securing good job in PSUs. Now the placement, for placement part, in there is two process. One is on campus, another one is off campus. In on campus, company come to your universities, and off campus, company select one venue and call the student of different university or different institute to that venue, and they take all the interviews and all those things. Now see, for while preparing for placement and in job interview, you should have good knowledge of your important subject of your department. Then number two, you should, nowadays the coding is important, so you should have basic coding knowledge. And number third, see, you should have good training or internship in good places, good institute or plant or some good IT companies. Say like Power Grid, ONGC, OL, are for like civil engineering, electrical engineering, and mechanical engineering. And for IT, for computer science, you have good IT companies. And for like food and technology, you have good FMCG companies, so like ITC, Dabur, and all those. Now see, another thing, you must always keep in touch with what company is coming to your university. And then see, while for interview, preparing for particular company, you must know the company's important personnel like CMD, chairman, managing director. You must also know about the different business of the company, and whether the company has projects in foreign or not. You have to know about that. You have to know about the history of the company, when it gets started, what are the different departments of the company. And then you must also know about yourself and your locality, your surrounding. In interview, they also ask a lot of things about this, your locality and about your university, this thing. Then see, and lastly, you never lose hope. You always keep hope. Always there is something good will always happen. So never lose hope, and always seek for when some company come to your university, always seek for placement. If you don't want to join that job, you will get the experience of interview and all the process, how to do all this thing. You'll know about the process. See, then, see, I will say that opportunities both in PSUs and the private sector are equally important. Both are equally important for Indian economy. So in PSU, it is good. You get decent package and decent facilities. In private sector, what you will get lot of career growth opportunities. You can get chances to work in foreign. In public sector, in PSUs, they are already mainly based on India. You will get to work in different location of India. And for my side, I would like to share that much only. Thank you. I wish you a good future. Enjoy your stay during university. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Subhrata Das.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you from all the students. So you may write your email in the chat box, so then the student can reach you. And if they want to know anything from you, so that they can get you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Please mute yourself. So move on to our next talk. Our next talk is from Guljar Hussain. He is currently an assistant manager at PGCIL, a Maharatna PSU and Central Transmission Utility of India. So he completed BTech in Civil Engineering from Tezpur University in the year 2014 with a gold medal. He then pursued MTech in Structural Engineering from Aligarh Muslim University while taking study leave from job. He had attended
2 international conferences, 1 national conferences, 3 workshops, 6 MOOCs courses from NPTEL, 13 online courses from top leading institute through Coursera and edX portals. Okay, further, he had published 2 Scopus Index journals in Elsevier and 1 conference paper besides all this. So with this, I invite Mr. Guljar to deliver his talk. Over to you. Mr. Guljar, please unmute.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, thank you, my university, for inviting me for this BTech induction program. My name is Gulzar Hussain Baruia, and I'm serving as Assistant Manager at PGCIL, Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. It's an electrical company, a Maharatna PSU and Central Transmission Utility of India. I'm a civil engineer, so I'll speak what the civil engineering students must do while pursuing their BTech. If you have chosen this branch out of interest, then my today's talk will be beneficial to you, or if not, then you can slide your branch next year. You might be aware that MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development, has launched NPTEL online courses program. There, in every semester, you can do 4 subjects. Since you will have 6 semesters in every subject, so at least take 2 subjects which concur with the present subjects of your semester. For example, in 3rd semester, you study strength of materials. For civil engineering, guys, same thing is applicable to rest of the students also, just subjects will be different. You will study strength of materials. Then take the course offered by S.K. Bhattacharya sir of IIT Kharagpur. There you will earn, after completing that course, you will earn NPTEL course certificate from IIT Kharagpur, and you will have in-depth knowledge of the subject. That is at par with the IIT students. There is also foundation engineering course offered by Mr. Kaushik Dev of same university, IIT Kharagpur. So if you complete that course, your foundation engineering means geotechnical engineering will be very good. Detail-wise subjects, you can contact me for which subjects you should go for which teachers and complete the NPTEL courses. Likewise, I will share my one of my interview experience at Tezpur University. There the interviewer asked me, you have good Wi-Fi services, what advantages you take? So I told sir that I have completed those many courses. So sir became very happy. And they even don't ask me any of the questions, technical questions. Rest, all my questions were from HR. So, and my GATE score was also very good. Nextly, I will say our teachers at Tezpur University, they are very sincere in doing their duties in imparting studies, knowledge to their students, but you should also acquire knowledge from in and around the online courses which are offered by best faculties of the country. I have completed almost 6 courses from NPTEL certificate courses for which I have got certification of appreciation from MHRD. So here you will also get domain certificate. So like some students, they might get interest to structure analysis, structure design, construction management. So there is domain certificate for each of the courses. For interview, structure and geotech, those 2 subjects must be very good. For interview, to crack any interview, you must have good concepts over those 2 subjects. So if you complete all these courses, that will add extra star to your CV. Likewise, you can also do courses from top leading universities through Coursera portal. Money problem always there, so Coursera provides financial aid to the students. So this will be very helpful to you, like mechanics of materials from an MIT teacher. He offered an MIT teacher. He offered that course at Coursera. So you will have complete grip and real-time problems. He offered real-time problems assignments. So your concepts will be very clear on structural analysis. If someone has interested on construction management, which is also a good healthy subject for civil engineering students, he can do that course from Columbia University. Many might got interest later on in research. So how to do the research? For research methodology, they can do University of London, a course offered by University of London. Google this course. It will be very beneficial to you. I come to know from these courses from one of my friend who is now at CERN. He has completed his MS from Delft, but my track goes otherwise. So when you apply for job, write all these courses in your biodata. Your CV will be attractive. Your job interviewers, like I say, my job interviewer was very much happy. So don't do these courses for the sake of mere certificates. Actually gain knowledge, and if the interviewer asks you, you should be able to answer. Secondly, join workshops. Join workshops at your university, at NITs, at IITs, at any centrally technical funded universities. They got minimal fees like 500, 1000, 2000, and you will gain certificates, extra knowledge from the top leading professionals and experts of that very subjects. Lastly, I will say all the students in group approach our teacher, the very best teacher, very talented faculties of our universities, and ask them that you want to do research in your third year itself, and come up with the research, come up with the innovative technology, and get your paper published at least in Scopus. SCI is very tough at your level, BTech level. Even I am trying for SCI, one SCI paper. So go for Scopus, it's easy. If you do Scopus paper, at least interviewer, many says this, prepare for job and all. Okay, if you clear your concepts, if you update your knowledge, then the interviewer always seek for you rather than one who is just preparing for exams and all. Also for GATE students, I cleared GATE 3 times with good percentile. So you should start from 4th semester onwards. 4th semester onwards, you should prepare for GATE. My friend yesterday, I came to know he was also delivering his speech. He was Neeraj Nikhil. He cleared IES. I have seen him. He started his preparation for IES from 4th semester onwards. He used to sleep less, very punctual, and he cleared IES 3 times. So if you are ready with all those, attending courses, workshops, conferences, and publishing paper, you will definitely be landed good jobs. PSUs, you will get jobs if you update yourself to that level. You will get research opportunities in good IITs. My case is different. I was on job, so I have to do with AMU. Research opportunities in IITs, at least you have to clear GATE. And top universities outside after graduating from Tezpur University. No GRE actually. You have to prepare for GRE for going outside. And in that way, you will make our university feel proud. Lastly, there is huge vacancies for civil engineering students in state. So those civil engineering students, they don't have to clear your concepts very much. Okay, whatever you study at our university level, that is enough for you. But you have to be very good at general studies. You have to update your general studies, Assam history and all. Then only you will get good job opportunities in PWD, PHE, PNRD department. And many of our alumni of civil engineering department, they have got job in those state departments. Finally, I will say our current HOD, Utpal Kumar Das sir, he is one of the best civil engineer in Assam, according to me. He is one of the best. I have seen him one of the best in Northeast, and it will not be exaggerating if I say in India. So do request our Utpal Kumar Das sir to take some classes. As an HOD, he must have responsibilities. So just request him to take some classes. So we are fortunate actually. Utpal Kumar Das sir has offered so many classes of ours, so many classes, take classes of ours. So he gave you in-depth knowledge of the subjects, practical applicability of that very theory, and you will get enriched. Beside, I will say Kamal sir, Ankur sir, Bailin sir, my guide, he was Vinanda sir. They are very good in their subjects. Vinanda sir is very hardworking. You can approach Vinanda sir, Kamal sir, Ankur sir for researching that Scopus paper. Then you will get a good studying atmosphere there. Our hostel is very good. You will enjoy. The sports wise, it's very enriched. So I will say you will definitely enjoy. But due to this pandemic issues and rules regulations, definitely you are staying at home and doing with your online classes. So after this pandemic regulation is over, go to the university, enjoy your hostel life, and rest I can also only ask God to save all of us from this pandemic. And you do have an awesome BTech life, and at the same time don't forget your primary job, that is to study. So whatever I have said, take note of all those, and if possible try to comply. Those NPTEL courses, online Coursera courses like mechanics of material, construction management, all these courses, research methodology, good courses in NPTEL, attend some international workshops, even NCC, I guess. You can also join all certificates of it. It will give extra credit to your CV, and prepare for state exams. Prepare your GS very nicely, and for GATE start from 5th semester onwards. For IES also 4th, 5th semester onwards. Then only you can clear your subjects. Those exams, entrance exams. Or finally, GATE, GRE for foreign students. Many of our friends also, they went outside for pursuing their masters and PhD. So I can say that you all are my youngest ones. So if you need any help, you can ask me. You can note my number. So I wish you all the best. Your stay at Tezpur University.
Thank you, Mr. Gunjar,
Thanks
for inspiring our young students. I believe that they will definitely contact you. So you may write your email ID in the chat so that they can reach you whenever they want. Okay.
Sir, actually, I am new to this Google Meet. Okay.
Just in the chat box.
I found out, sir. I found out, yes, sir. Yeah. Do internship at good PSUs also and IITs. For internship purpose, you can contact your alumni who are in PSUs and all. For mechanical students, they can contact the alumni of our university who are at oil. For electrical, they can contact those power grid guys. For civil, do better in state. You will get enough time, and also could explore. Computer science, I don't have so much.
Hello. थोड़ा देर बाद में मैं अभी एक मीटिंग पे हूँ. Okay, then we are moving to our next speaker. That is who is Miss Dabona Dash, but because of his some personal work, he could not be able to join you. But he has sent us his video recording, so we'll now play it. So Miss Deponita Das is from Tezpur itself and completed her schooling from St. Joseph's Convent HS School, Tezpur, and HS from Dorong College, Tezpur. She did BTech in Electrical Engineering from Tezpur University in the year 2019. Currently, she is doing her MTech in Green Energy and Technology from Pondicherry University, Pondicherry. So I am now presenting her video. You just confirm me whether you are able to hear her voice or not. Okay. So, do you able to hear her voice? Yes or no?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Do anyone know how to play a video in Google Meet?
I don't know, sir.
University, I think it's all because of your hard
Now?
work. So I think every morning you should
Yes,
take
hearing.
a
Yes, sir.
moment and
Yes,
you
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Audible.
Audible, na? Does this video is appear? Like video is
No,
not
sir.
coming, na? Only audio.
Yes.
No, sir. Coming.
No, sir. We can see the video, sir.
So video is coming in audio. Please click the audio.
Okay, okay, okay.
first of all, on behalf of your senior batch, I would like to extend a warm welcome. Really, like, you all are in this prestigious university. I think it's all because of your hard work. So I think every morning you should take a moment and you all should be grateful to God that you have been given this opportunity to be a part in this prestigious university. So what I'll suggest you is make use of this 4 years time. All right. And the first thought every time all the newcomers have is that, okay, we are in Central University, it's nice, it's good, but it's not NIT. As an engineer, okay, as an engineer, we all at a certain point of time we always have this thought, at least while we are preparing for our JEE, we always have this in mind, these goals that we want to go into NIT or IIT. And after coming to university, we start feeling like, okay, this is not NIT, IIT, okay. So what I want you all to do is, as your senior, because I also have passed through the same phase. So what I'll say you all, and what I can really assure you all, is that this university is not less than any technical institute. Why I'm saying this is because, see, when we are here as a newcomer, we are all, concerned about our career. Like after 4 years, where are we going to go? Are we going to have a job or not? And we have all these questions, right? So, being a pass out, I can tell you that you'll have jobs, okay? So don't worry. Uh, all of your, many of your seniors, I have been in touch with many of your seniors, and they all have managed to have a job, good job, not just a job, good job, and they are well settled. And in fact, students from my batch, like I'm from electrical engineering 2015 to 19 batch. So even from my batch, students have managed to go into masters, students have managed to go into uh, what you say, MBA. And then there are also students who are doing good jobs, okay. So in fact, a student from my batch, so he has managed to get into power grid also. So what I'm saying you all is that options here are not limited. You're going to open your eyes, and till night, till the time you go for your bed, I think the entire time you're going to take your own decisions. You'll decide whether you want to wake up in the morning or not, whether you want to skip your breakfast or not, whether you want to attend the class or not, and whether you want to have lunch or not. So what I'm saying you all is you are going to decide everything of your day, and it will be all your decision. So basically this journey of 4 years is actually serving you freedom. Okay, you are served with freedom on your plate, and all you need to do is you need to make use of this freedom. Because see, when the word freedom comes for me freedom means I want to prove my family, see, I can live on my own, I can live on my own accord. And if that is something I feel, if that's something I want to prove to my family, it's also necessary I also prove them that I'm also responsible. I'm a responsible human being, I'm a responsible citizen, that okay, if I'm given freedom, I know how to make use of it. So, and you all are in the age of, I feel 18 to 20, 21, something of that around. So basically you all are teenagers or just have come out of teenage stage. And let's be honest, when you're in a teenage stage, there is lots going on in head. So it's very natural that you will get distracted, you'll get influenced by your peers, what they are saying. Like, yeah, there can be incidents, in fact it has happened in my personal life also, where you want to study, that okay, this is the work I have to finish, but then your peers will come out from somewhere and they'll be like, okay, let's go for outing, and you'll be like, okay, now what to choose, study or outing, study or outing. So there also, see, you will be taking decisions. Your parents will not be telling you, okay, now you should study and you should not go for outing and all. So what I'm trying to summarize here is that you'll have your decisions, you'll be given this independence. So make use of it, because at the end of the day, you'll have to face the consequence of every single decision you take, be it a good one, be it a bad one, whatever it is, you'll be the one who will be facing the consequences of it. So try to make good decisions as far as possible. And also with decisions also, none of us are perfect, so of course we are going to make mistakes. So do not be afraid of making mistakes, even I'll say that also, because mistakes will help you to learn and will help you to grow. If you can learn from your mistakes, if you can analyze, okay, these are the mistakes that I'm doing and I shouldn't be doing all of that. So what will happen, actually I can tell you, is after this 4 years time, you will be a much matured and grown up person than you are today. So for that particular experience, I'll tell you, gear up guys. Like, you're going to have the most beautiful time of your life now. And at the same time, there is one thing I've noticed, and that's Tezpur University will give you a platform not just for studies, all right? They will give you platform for sports, they will give you platform for dance, for singing, for drama. And Tezpur University, it also every year it has participated in national level competitions and has brought home prizes. So make sure, if you are really good in something, and if you, even if not good, you want to do something, you love doing something, make sure you use this 4 years time to participate. Okay, participate wherever opportunity you get. So that's another point I want to throw. And another thing is that since I'm doing my MTech, so I can tell you with regards to research work, because when you are for masters and you're opting for PhD, research is something you have to be interested into. And when it comes down to research work also, I have done, it's from my personal experience, like I have done my project work under my guide, like Monoshita ma'am. You'll find her, you'll get her, in your department, electrical engineering department. So I have done my project under her, and it has been really nice doing my project under her guidance. And so what I'm trying to put forward to you all is, even if you're sincere about your project, about your what you are doing, teachers here will even help you to get your paper published. Okay, so my friends from FET, from ECE, even their guides are also helping them to find, publish a paper, to teach them how to write manuscript. This is not something you'll expect any other technical institute to teach an undergraduate student how to write papers. So these are some little opportunities, you'll get here in university, and I want you all to make use of it. All right. In a gist, do not worry too much, do not stress out too much. Study, all right, study. uh, and study, because I'm not asking you all to study because you need to have a grade, particular marks, and you want to be the topper. The intention is not that. The intention is, the more you study your subjects, the more thorough you are with your subjects, the more confident you become on that particular field. And when you are confident about your subject, what happens when you'll be sitting for the interview, be it your job interviews, be it your MTech interviews, be it your PhD interviews, you will have a spark of confidence in your face, which is really necessary. Okay, so as a senior, I'll not say just have fun and forget about GPA. I'll not say that. Maintain GPA and also do not forget to study. So with this, I'd like to end here. And once again, congratulations for being a part of this university, and make the best use of this 4 years journey. I hope you, and I not just hope, I believe you will be doing the best. Okay, and don't worry much, but yes, do your works in time regularly. So thank you.
So I hope you clearly hear her voice and uh, audio and video. So next is Miss Sitasi Sahu. She is also unable to be present for the lecture in person due to her grandfather's unexpected demise at night, yesterday night. So I'm just read out her. I'm just read out her message. Okay. Someone asked me what, from which institute is she pursuing her MTech? She pursuing from MTech in Green Energy and Technology from Pondicherry University. Pondicherry University. So after completion of your BTech, you may try for. Okay. So I'm just read out her words, her message. So very good morning to everyone. I am Ritushri Shahu, and I am very proud to be an alumni of from the Department of History, Tezpur University. 4 years back, when I was just among one of you, I had two things in mind. I am here to learn as well as enjoy college life with all my friends. One thing I would like to advise you is 4 years down the line, most of you may choose different career options, but first 2 years, don't leave any stone unturned to explore which career path would you be the best for you. I am into electronic design automation industry. He is in, she is in electronic design automation industry. Understood? Electronic design automation industry. And 4 years back, I did not even know that this industry exists. But in India, this is one of the fastest growing industry for most of the electronics and communication graduate. So you may also note it down about this. Okay, I repeat, she is in electronic design automation industry. Okay, my curiosity towards knowing more about the electromagnetics and transistors chapters, which all of us studied at school 12, class 12, made me take ECE. Okay, first 2 to 2.5 years of BTech, I decided some time on exploring different evolving industry-related works. For example, I went through robotics, embedded system, and many more. Then, by the beginning of third year, I came to know about EDA. To enter EDA, in the industry, a fresher should have a strong knowledge on hardware description language, Verilog, System Verilog, FPGAs, and Linux. Although hardware description language is included in our curriculum, it is better to start before maybe beginning of third year so that by the end of fourth year, you are ready to meet the industry expectations. So as a senior, apart from academics, I would suggest you all to attend trainings maybe from open sources or the ones organized by the Training and Placement Cell SOE. Even if you are not an EC student, it is very important to have a good knowledge about C, C++, data structures and algorithms, and Linux, which is fortunately already included in your academics. And if you have the curiosity to learn new things, definitely you will find the best career option which suits you by the end of 4 years. Okay, so she is also from EC department. Okay, so if you have any question, you may ask. Anyone have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, then we are ending our today's session. You may proceed for some other session. Okay.
Can I leave, sir?
You may proceed for your next session.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, you can.